Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to what basically must be an almost completed chapter here in Wildermyth. Right, there's just not that much room left on this map. So you were constructing, yes, bridges, of course, infrastructure. All of it, very important, critically important. So I guess at this point there's not really anything to do except to gather up all of the people who are not currently building bridges. We could build another bridge here. There is technically a small... Okay, do it. There is technically one small river there. Let's get started. Wait, that really is the... That seems like the fastest way to do that to you? Not just walk back up to... I guess they didn't want to go to the infested tile? Oh, wait, also, sorry. There's enemies to fight here. Do we want... We probably actually do want this to be the group that has the 2 1-stars. Right, they're the people who need the XP the most. Also, incursion. That's gonna change some things a little bit. Why don't we prepare some defenses here? Here, y'all, I'm changing your minds. Come back here and do this thing. Let's just gather up in this tile. And then, like, how long is it going to take them to walk over here? 23 days? I think we just let them approach. Alright, we have 8 legacy points with which to cancel... The Bartoth isn't that scary. You know what? I don't think we need to cancel any of this, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna let the Morthagi approach here. Okay, so let us repel them. What do you mean no party members can reach this threat? What? All heroes on this tile will help defend it against the pillaging Morthagi. You have plenty of heroes here, so only 2 farmers will join the fight. You know, that seems fine. So, something tells me we won't need a lot of farmers. The Morthagi have come. Their advance is methodical and oppressive. Stone explodes into splinters when they wish it gone. Their raking limbs shine unmarred. How should the defenders respond? Well, it looks like we are most likely to be able to use our knowledge of the land against them. We could just run at them screaming, and I will say that this is a plan that went very well for our forefathers a number of times, but I feel like this company, Bat's Bounty, has done a lot of, like, careful harrying, and it's gone very well for us in the past. The enemy ranks absorb uncountered fire as they're forced to split among the trees. It is an audacious day. All begin to feel part of the story that grows under them. You know, I find that's pretty rare. You're always becoming part of a story, but I feel like you usually don't notice until after it has happened. So, foes suffer 2 damage to start the mission. Stunt chance doubled on all heroes. That's bananas. What a wonderful thing. Okay. Did you know it's going to be a bunch of Morthagi? Who would have thought? So, do we have a sense of where they are at all? There are 2 big outdoor areas. Okay. Well, I guess let's start up here, shall we? Saror, why don't you run over and open the door so that we can get things going. Six to 8 damage, 2 range, 1 pierce. The archers can fire once every other turn. And it's a single target ability. Okay. Well, we may as well just have them go then, right? 19 was not an amount of damage that I was expecting to be possible there. I guess we're just maybe not going to do as much stuff as I thought we were going to. Let's take a quick look out this way. You are... Hold on. Would you please have your wand out? Okay, here's some more bad guys. Sadly, not a lot of good stuff to infuse. You could at least get the rock. Yeah, you know what? That does seem pretty good. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna have her throw this door open. Okay. I was kind of hoping that'd be the case. There'd be something out here for Ullus to crush. You know, something tells me we're going to be okay. I mean, obviously, this isn't the entirety of the enemy force, but 5 range, so that's not going to reach. Do we have the capability? Nope, we can't, actually. Well, then I guess back up. So, I mean, you may as well just, like, run over here and wall with this guy, I suppose. There's not a lot of value in Veil moving forward too much. We can, like, just get here. I do wish that it would maybe hop around from unit to unit in a more sensible fashion. Like, prefer the nearest unit to the one whose turn just ended instead of... Now, I was going to say I assume it's like moving down the lists over here. I guess maybe that's what it's doing. You know what? You're good. You are also good. And Gladglin will just run up here. I don't know why game always puts the slowest heroes in the back. I feel like our marching order would probably be designed differently than that. Alright, should be able to get some pretty good hits off here. I mean, I don't know. I probably just want to do this, right? Let's engage you. And then smash. So we expect there will be more spawns over here. So I'm just going to run over here and we're going to, like, interfuse this campfire. And then light it. So that we can throw flames out of it later. And, I mean, we're watching on this side. If there aren't any other spawns yet, there's not really anything we can do about that. Oh, hey. There's one that I'm surprised was not visible to other people. Make sure I'm doing this in such a way that we're not hitting our friend. Gosh, he's got a couple of points of armor on him, huh? I think we're going to be doing a lot of passing here. Is that worthwhile? I guess, hold on, let me do a Zealous Leap to this side, then hit him. So that if we get something like Water Stunt off, we're right in position. I mean, I guess this guy's already engaged by Gladglin. I can just... Yeah. Because we already know what he's going to do, and it's not going to be very dangerous. Shackles doesn't really make sense, but neither does Splinter Blast. Shackles is just going to keep him in place, right? I guess we'll do this. None of it's great. I'm surprised that didn't provoke the Guardian attack. Alright. We got incoming. Alright, burn through that THP, and then burn through the rest of that HP. Oh, I keep forgetting, the big hammer does not have reach. Although also, it kind of looks like that guy is that guy's footprint would be 2 by 2, but I think infected is 2 by 1. Let's just have you do some very normal stabbing here. I will say I like the combat system. I think there's a lot of clever design going on, but I do wish that there was a little bit more variation in like sensible turns, you know? As things stand right now, it really does like behoove me to just do the same things that we do over and over again. In part because those things are very effective, but also, you know, because there aren't really a lot of other things to do. Oh, I can't quite steal fire through both of them. Could clean them up with a volley, I suppose. That feels pretty bad, though. We're not going to be able to grab these rocks without letting go of something else first, which means we won't be able to do the attack this turn. Yeah, alright. I'm just going to... Well, I never. That's alright, it's just a spectic. So we're not going to see any more spawns over here, right? So all of the heroes who are in that area should probably just move out. Yeah, so I'm going to send you... Okay, that's just an open door. We're going to send this guy east out to help with the wardrobe and stuff. Even more are coming. This seems like a pretty good time for some heroism. Oh, fire chicken. Just can't quite get where he's going. Well, I guess there's no reason not to thunderstomp. There's my very unimpressive swift action for the turn. Yeah, that was like an okay outcome, right? That was fine. Stupid wardrobe has tons of warding, which I guess makes sense. Murgala's coming down to help these folks out. Once again, I do feel like there are some slightly more spatially reasonable ways of selecting who should go next. I also feel like there is rarely a reason to use an interfusion other than Discus. It just gets the thing done so well. Alright, she'll just get in there and defend him. And sadly, the warrior squad's probably going to show up a little bit late. Wow, she's just dead. Well, you're just going to have to defend yourself in the most prudent way to do that thing, which is to say through cowardice. Yep, this is definitely the person I was thinking we should be playing as next. Wait, did the wardrobe just not create anything last turn? Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Also, it does not say more are arriving, so I think we may actually be done in just a moment here. You heard the wolf, rain death. Okay, well, I feel really bad for that farmer. Just starting fires all the time. That's pretty fun. +1 bonus damage. Ooh. Yeah, enter Guardian every turn seems great. And I do believe Sinetta is an inspiration. Who could possibly even argue with that? Okay, we did get all of the important things constructed here. So what we should probably do is send 5 people to fight this and 3 people to explore the other thing, and then just have them like pull back and wait. My feeling is we probably don't need any of the 5s on this. Yeah, this seems like a capable enough team. And the scouting can fall to the others. A wild, thriving old local was happy to provide the lowdown on this weird tower. Minette, clues about the builders? We could peck these crumbling stones apart. They didn't say, just talked about the bone walkers, rove the woods sometimes. A leather-faced guy over on the other hill said light leaks from the cracks of these old blue stones. Just on summer nights, he said, since last year. I think it's probably mundane in origin. Nothing of the elder peoples in the set of these stones. And then, bam, he was proven wrong. Nope. And then bam, he was proven admitted. Dust drifts in the suddenly empty doorway. Did you really have to kick it down? No. Trying that hall? Alright, I'll have a peek downstairs. Soon, a buzz from the hall's far end sneaks into their ears. A noise coming from inside? Yeah, so something's... You seriously need to stop doing that. I do appreciate his, you know, he likes to seize the initiative. As they enter, the noise abates. Oily odors spill off shadow-crowded shelves. Shapes, organic to synthetic by varying degrees, spread and pile everywhere in industrious disarray. Hey, just asking, is this the kind of stuff you'd build a nest with? Well, the workshop's fairly intact. Dagoth is choosing not to dignify that with a response. But he heard it. If it's working Morthagi machinery, then it represents a rare opportunity for, well... Not this again, Dagoth. I mean, it seems like we could give it a shot, though. What if we activate our own Morthagi and it likes us? Maybe peace comes that way. Dagoth and I are like this, simpatico. Well, the cellar's empty. What did you two find? Dagoth wants to try his theory. You can't be serious. No, we're doing it. Here's one that's nearly finished. It just needs a dad. Obviously, we're doing it. Dagoth settles in to fiddle with the half-finished contraption lying here among the scrap. You know, Morthagi are one of the greatest riddles of our world. Complexities that are part mechanical and certainly part magic. And there's something, as a being of 2 conflicting but powerfully married elements. You know, I feel something for them. I really do like how much the dialogue is acknowledging the transformation and everything. It must be tough to read with that, well, with such an impressive beak. Yeah, that's why I like the higher book stands. Can we wear it on the neck, though? How much time do we give him, you think? I'd say we're close to his limit. Why isn't this working? Its little core is secured, right? Right. And the... Oh. Let's see if this gets you going. Forgot to turn it on. So, Dagoth, how much longer until... Now I think we're finished. Okay, it's getting up, and it looks friendly. Nope, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's spraying girth. Aha! He considers you a friend. You think so? Why? Maybe inherited my feelings through all that blood I spilled on it, perhaps. That's pretty cute. Okay, friend of bird. Yes, Morthagi is friend of bird. A sommelier joins the party. Dagoth has taken in a companion, which will help in any battles he takes part in. That's very fun. Sadly, Dagoth has lost 1 hit point due to all of the nausea. Don't worry, little guy. We'll protect you. Maybe. I think he's getting the effect of the enemy calamities, even though he is no longer an enemy. I like that. You thought you were safe. You didn't know I had such a zeal. Oh, that's right. Opening the door was a quick action, so I do not have any quick actions left. Well, never mind. All the stuff I was about to say. Yeah, I love her guarding no matter what. That seems very powerful. Can I pull a fire out of... Yes, I can. We have, gosh, we have access to a lot of units and movements and whatnot. Slightly more than seems fair, if I'm honest. Alright, so we'll just have you dramatically throw open the door next turn. Okay, no big deal. I mean, I'm gonna hit that groundskeeper pretty hard. Well, I did find all of the enemies. This is maybe a good time for Silk Step. I'm gonna leave you for the moment. So 3 to 4 magic damage, but nothing beyond that. It's just a very simple attack. Okay. I think what we're gonna do is have you run in here in the hopes of generating a flanking angle on that particular creature. Although it looks like maybe tough to take advantage of. You know, stunning barrage is pretty good. That's not gonna get us the 90% off axis hit bonus, but it's still a lot of damage. Okay, sadly you do not. Oh, and I can't wall with our new companion. Okay, I feel like that makes the warrior's job a lot easier. We know exactly which direction we need to be watching out for enemies from. So, I mean, that butcher will probably just engage there, right? Like, I'm sure it doesn't have another play. Bone wall impedes foes. I think I'm just going to also interfuse with this bookshelf. Because I think that coachman's coming in here, and I don't know if there's a lot we can do about it. You are, in fact, just going to Silk Step. Okay, enemies do hit kind of hard relative to our health levels, I guess. I'm trying to select you. All right, there we go. All right, well, I mean, it was a little something. I really do, like, tremendously prefer only having threats on one side. Alright, really could not be more perfect. Unfortunately, we just do not have the attackers in place to really take advantage of this distraction. Oh, right, there's more enemies on the level too. Fun. Wow, that's a lot of displacement. As is that, I suppose, in its own way. Can't open door from here, so I guess just guard. I think we're going to set everybody up in front of the door and hope that the enemies run through it into all of our guardian charges. I can't believe how quickly Renette's health, she has so little to start with. It's going to become an issue. What is in the corner here? Yeah, alright. A rubble bone lance seems fine. We're gonna need our sommelier in here for moral support, obviously. Oh, cowardice. What do you mean the rest of them didn't come running out into the ambush at absolutely full speed? Damn it. Yeah, and Renette's... Okay. She can attack from the same direction, at least. There we go. Good enough. Oops, I clicked through. Well, it probably doesn't matter. Sure. Probably a good idea to have a shield when you have a wand, right? I guess nobody on the party leveled up, because if somebody had, we'd be given the option to pick a thing for them. Yeah, y'all just sit here and build. Are we mostly recovered from wounds? Mostly. Renette is still looking a little beat up. Plus stunt chance. Yep. Alright, yes, do that, but also everybody else do that. Nope, they decided they weren't going to do it anymore. Alright, you know what? It's fine. We'll just have this group do the exploration, and then we'll just send everybody else in afterward. The Bad Garden has been revealed. Gather everyone. Because I don't know who my ideal army for this is yet. I mean, do I want to just give all of the low people a shot? We probably want to have one or two high value pack members in here, and it's probably Sinetta is the highest value of them, right? And then I do want to level up Saror. Maybe we don't need Dagoth right now. Yeah, let's try leveling up a lot of the really new people with Sinetta watching over them, and then obviously Girth. Girth is present too. If you knew what you were looking for, the split boulder north of Ilk Laboratory wasn't difficult to find. And then we all just climb right in there, huh? Well, can't see how this could possibly go wrong. The sunlight. It's smart enough to stay out of Morthagi strongholds, while I apparently am not. And though we all went in just incredibly apprehensively, the most apprehensive you've ever seen, and we are being watched by a very smiley friend there. Stop! Put your weapons down, it's me! Gramar? What have they done to you? This will take longer to explain than we can afford. Would you like the short version or the extremely short version? Well, short's probably extremely short, please. Well, it turns out you can put a human soul into a specialized Morthagi body. The combination of mechanism and magic is novel in that extremely short. Kralvir here. They've kept an enclave of these folks ticking for a long time. But due to a disagreement at the beginning of their endeavor, the Morthagi you are familiar with have been created with the singular mission of destroying them. Or us now, I suppose. They've been relentless in hunting us down, denying us resources. To the point of destroying entire towns? Okay, that's a yes. But if we can take back our stronghold here, we can deal them a great blow. Let us lead you to the Heart Room, and I'll explain further. We are not beings of war ourselves, but if you can cut down Morthagi along the way, yeah, I can lock the doors once we get there to buy us some time. We won't be able to clear all of them out at first. Just focus on moving forward. Okay, so we gotta find a way into the Heart Room. We got some bellhops. And then we know what the rest of this stuff is, right? So get Kralvir to the central room, and Kralvir must survive. Seems easy enough. Let's just have Renette run all the way up here. Always leap zealously, my friends. And then here's a wild idea. What if we did Guardian? What kind of bow do you have? It's fine. Never mind. It's miserable. Gramar strikes with their stone arm, knocking the foot to another tile and dealing additional damage equal to the distance knocked back. Huh. That's interesting, I guess. So it is a little bit of a shame. It seems like you just can't wall with anything that's not, like, formally within your party, even if it is something that you are allied with for the current battle, which seems a little... That's a little video gamey, in my opinion. It feels like mechanical concession. You know, I didn't even look at that one. I took it because I was like, hey, rocks, we'll be able to do discus. Alright, she can connect the group here. Alright, well, it turns out the traps are unnecessary. But you know, sometimes you just want to feel useful. So do I actually know... Did I bother to figure out where the central room is? Okay, Girth has been delivered to combat. Alright, got stuff coming in behind us. Okay, we're going for that. Well then, I suppose we ought to go for that. Just tuck that corpse safely away over there where no traveling guards will find it. Now that much damage has been done, I don't really want to use Sinetta's turn on this thing anymore. It just feels like she can be blowing up multiple creatures at a time, right? And it turns out nobody likes to be hit with lightning. I'm a little nervous about putting an objective unit this far up, but I certainly don't want to get caught by the things coming in behind us. You're probably not yet able to interfuse into that battle, right? Like if I... Okay, well, more broken pots is not a great start. The problem with this is that, like, in theory, we're gonna have to cross through this area. Like, we just don't have... We don't have any idea how much more fighting there's gonna be. But I was able to lay him down against the wall like that, and that seems safe enough. Alright, do we want to throw up a heroism real quick? Can I get them both with a single shock? Oh, I can. Okay, so it's probably not necessary. I think this is basically like make a break for it time, right? There's really just that one bellhop in the area, and I suspect he won't be an issue for all that long. Gosh. What do I want to do with you? I can't believe I can't interfuse the rocks up there. You know, maybe that's just showing because I am not... I do not have any interfusion spaces left. Yes, in fact, that is exactly what was going on. Well, I have decided for obvious reasons I would like to interfuse this rock, so that's what I'm doing this turn. Oof, it is so, like, really unpleasant in here, y'all. The house that I record in, or the building, the room. You can tell how my brain is being affected by the heat. The room that I record in is in, like, the dead center of the house. It used to be a bedroom against, you know, along an exterior wall, and then they just added on a whole extra row, effectively, to the house, and in doing so, they just made this a space that is fully surrounded by other rooms. And yet, it still has an exterior, what used to be an exterior window. Now it is a window that looks directly out into the living room. But so it does not cool off the same way the rest of the house does. Everything just kind of concentrates in here. It's a nightmare. There are more than I thought there would be. Look, leave the Morthagi. Just get inside. They were spawning pretty quickly. I'll be hearing that screeching metal in my dreams. Okay, well, I dig the decor in here. It's still intact. I can't believe it. Well, that looks important. The heart was made to give spirit to our own soldiers. Ah, sounds useful. Is there a button somewhere, or... well, to work, it needs a willing person to fuse their soul to it. Without that, the Morthagi have been able to use our own constructs against us for centuries. But if you had a willing soul, then the constructs would become agents of the heart. It does sound like that would make this fight considerably easier. With the base under our control, we could be much more helpful in the fight against the Morthagi as well. But that's not like... It's not like interfusion, right? This fusion is permanent. Ugh. The upside, however, is something akin to immortality. Boy, do I want to commit a person to this? I don't feel like I... It does sound awfully useful, but I don't think so. It's not worth it. We're not going to do it. We'll fight whatever we have to fight, but we do so together. Do you think we stand a chance against whatever's next, though? If there's one thing Bat's Bounty stands a chance at, it's destroying Morthagi. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That seems about correct. Enter the control chamber. Have I not done that already? I feel like I have done that already. I guess it must be in this room? Oops, that's not what. Swap weapon back, open door. Yep, I guess let's just really quickly head this way. Hold on a second. Oh, there are doors down here. What are these? Never mind, they are fake doors that cannot be interacted with. I mean, it doesn't look like much of a control chamber, but we can't see inside of it. There might be glowing keyboards as far as the eye can see. Well, we've discovered the Grand Matron, who looks incredibly cool. Suffocating heat pours off its rusted body. The noise of it is soft, like an old woman's breathing. And also, you know, friends. Also, there are friends here. I don't think I'm going to Furor Heroism this turn. I think I'm going to try to save it for next turn. I'm a little worried about you. Let's put you in a position where you can't get attacked by everything all at once. You know, a barrage sounds like maybe just a thing. So she already did a quick action. But I could just like run up to here and chain lightning. Yeah, we can sort of create a situation here where they have to spread out their attention. Well, that could have gone better. No amount of Zealous Leap is going to fix your positioning. Wow, that was a pretty good time for a stunt, actually. Right, I am maybe being too conservative here, but I really want to make sure we don't end up losing one of the robots. Oof, that's rough. Okay. A little bit of a frustrating turn. Does sort of look like it's coming right back, though. Yep, pretty solid. I'm not allowed to target the Grand Matron directly. Seems strange. Alright, a pretty phenomenal amount of damage already. Nope. Cancel. Sorry, let me take these actions to people who are better positioned for them already. Alright, a tier 3 axe that is normal in every other way. I guess you? I don't know. It doesn't seem terribly useful. A dodge cloak. Let's give that to Renette. +1 speed. That's That's all right. Oh, give me... Yeah, give me long reach, for sure. And then you, Mythweaver. Statues plus 1 potency per interfused statue. That's kind of a cool idea. Books, active lore dump. I mean, as much as I want to take this, we have to know what lore dump does, right? The demise of the Morthagi here is a boon to your kind and ours. We appreciate you taking the risks of battle. Well, like you said, it's a win for us both. Well, the base is yours to do with as you like. Just don't go rampaging the countryside, alright? We strive only to defend ourselves. And the day may come again when we have to, but with this haven, we'll be prepared. So Bat's Bounty said tired goodbyes to Kralvir and the other Enduring and returned to the world of warm winds and cricket chirps. And food. Can't wait to get back to places where people eat food. Yeah, it is comforting. Hooray, 15 sweet years of peace. And also, look at all the resources. The enemy has lost some... Okay, interesting. So Spectic 3 is still in the deck. I wonder if 2 and 3 each just add 1, or if it is as depicted on the card, that Spectic 3 is 3 Spectics, and so losing Spectic 2 doesn't really do anything. During the years of peace, on her more civilized days, Mulgala would drop into town for gossip and tool repairs. But on the whole, she felt clear-headed only among wilder kin. Hey, that's the name of the game. Dagoth and Ellis kept up a schedule of sparring afternoons. Dagoth punctuated almost every swing with a clever observation. You never treated the Morthagi to this banter. Why waste your breath on an audience that won't appreciate it? Well, you're saying I do? Dagoth would always find excuses to visit Lonely Witch Forge. His pan wouldn't sit flat, his fire poker wasn't pokey enough. Whatever the reason, it had absolutely nothing to do with the strikingly beautiful smith who sometimes brought her work there. Girth gathered a merry band of underlings who shared his appreciation for the sparkly things in life, and they all marched off to strike secrets out of old castles. That sounds like banditry. It sounds like Girth has become a bandit. Mulgala went home for a family meal from time to time. She and Girth would go to the market, and their mother would fry what they brought back. Nothing like the first bite of a hot fritter. So, what are you two eating? Saror watched the children of Honeyspring grow to adulthood. He gave thoughtful advice when they brought him the inevitable troubles of their hearts. Well, isn't that nice of him? Ulyss spent a month tracking a golden stag. As she finally raised her weapon for the kill, the stag looked her straight in the eyes and laughed. Ulyss went home with a prize greater than any set of antlers. Galadglin fashioned a fire altar of his own and tended it through his later years. The flames whispered of a lineage longer than Galadglin knew. Galadglin Fang sadly has retired. No longer in your party, but he'll go into your legacy and may play a part in future stories. Settling farmers' disputes was easy compared to the life or death decisions Sonetta was used to, and she took well to being a judge. Her solutions always seemed obvious in hindsight. And she is also no longer in the party. Dagoth's son has reached adventuring age. Jaunt has joined Bat's Bounty as a warrior. I appreciate the bold coloration. So, another warrior. I mean, Shield Cheer sounds fine, and I don't think it's a thing we have anybody else doing. In the years leading up to his retirement, Galadglin fell into deeper contemplations. At the same time, he developed a habit for sharing his wisdom, such as it was, in far plainer terms than ever he had before. He became a beloved mentor to someone. Let's say that Renette or Jaunt gained the benefit of his wisdom. Let's say Renette. So... Boy, it's hard not to take heroism, right? You don't use it all the time, but boy, it's powerful when you do. And what if even more heroism? What if double heroism? Sonetta, on the other hand, probably passed her knowledge down to Saror. I think that makes a lot of sense. then again, like, it makes sense to me because they're both like rogues, right? But in a pure mechanical sense, it probably makes more sense to push Jaunt forward. Let's say she taught Jaunt some stuff. Just give him a little bit of something to start with. Windwalking Warrior sounds cool. Is he a bard? +5 stunt to all heroes in the party. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? That does seem awfully useful. Does Dagoth gain a crow leg? Yes. Does Mulgala gain a wolf leg? Absolutely. I love it when people gain transformation points. Boy, that's pretty cool looking. Very unnecessary for this particular character, but real cool looking. So all the shields are the same, right? Yeah, they all have the identical stats. Well, number one, let's make sure Jaunt... Oops, that's not what I want. Make sure Jaunt has real equipment. So let's say you're a heavy armor warrior with the ability to teleport around. Seems pretty good. So do we want you to be... We probably want you to be a two-handed weapon warrior. That means we don't really have anybody who's really into toughness then. Honestly, the damage difference between one-handed stuff and two-handed stuff isn't even that great, is it? Yeah, 7 to 9. So maybe I do want you to just be a one-handed weapon and shield character. That's a real goofy-looking greatsword. So the dueling sword gives stunt chance as well. What is the downside? The dueling sword seems great. All right, get ye dueling sword. The black line of steely gloom. I dig it. I love the drama. We're definitely going to make you a shield as well if I'm throwing you all the way into the enemy deep lines here. And then should we like make another weapon maybe? I don't know. It wouldn't need to be this impressive, but yeah, you should probably have like a bow. I mean, this still leaves us with a lot of everything except Heartwoods. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. It was a lot of resources, but it's probably fine. I think everybody else is in really good shape as part of the reason I did it that way. Alice is still around, huh? Well, I'm probably not going to mess with her gear too much, given that we won't get to use her very much more after this anyway. So yeah, I think beyond that, like everybody's pretty set. I guess we just pass with a lot of materials up. I don't know that there's a lot of reason to do anything with any of them. The factory was supposed to be our life's work. But Kralvir traded that life for something horrifying. And I won't let it spread. A Morthagi never misunderstands. Never decides it knows better than you. Morthagi are the only ones I can trust to carry out this mission. Long after I'm gone. Ah. The mountain's shadowing fuse of Glumshire erupts, bleeding drills and blades. Legs that are not entirely legs, and blank, empty rage. They seep and spill through the yondering hills. What? So then we get news that our efforts didn't fix this and maybe made it worse? Well, we don't have a lot of other options at this point. We have to do what we can. Maybe we do have options, though. You just said the opposite of what somebody else said to you. He does this all the time. Listen, the Morthagi want these enduring dead, right? And once that's achieved, they'll stop disassembling our whole blasted civilization. They'll go back into the earth, or wherever they go. I'm saying there are a lot fewer of those enduring. If we could just take them out... What? If we can help the enduring fight the Morthagi, we should. They haven't hurt anybody. They haven't? What it sounds like to me is that they want immortality. And to maintain it, they don't care how many towns have to be destroyed or other people be killed. This logic is a little suspect. You think you're taking the high road here, but don't we owe our homeland the best chance at peace? Like, his argument there is basically, this all would have gone away if they had just died, if they had just allowed the Morthagi to kill them, so they're being profoundly selfish by not dying. And like, I'm not comfortable with that line of logic. I think that they're allowed to try to do the things they need to do to live. Like, the unfortunate place that Girth's logic leads is that if anyone anywhere wants you dead, the only moral thing to do is die, which I have a problem with as a person who may be in that position. So, Girth's logic aside, though, I do believe that is all that we have time for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we're going to just ignore everything that comes out of Girth's mouth, as we have up to this point, and I guess really just continue to blow up as many Morthagi as we possibly can. And we'll see you then.